Nine is like, ah, we are live.
Yeah.
Okay, this chair is very, very low for me. Okay, good. Welcome back, everybody. We are live, right? We have a confirmation. We are live. So, hi. We do that again in English, live session in English about money laundering. No.
No.
It's about SEO, search engine
Optimization.
Voila. We need, please, louder.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they said like Darina. We can hear Darina.
Okay.
Yes.
So
okay.
we will talk about search engine optimization today.
Yes.
It is the first part of this series of webinars that we will have for the year, and I think I should start by saying that today, when we talk about SEO, we should not consider only like the good old techniques on SEO, but today we are talking more about search experience optimization, or like optimizing our website for the user. And I think that's very important, and we will outline like the ways, some tips that you can do that.
Yes, some very important tips
Very important, yeah.
that are very, very relevant for any kind of website. One very important thing before we start, and I want to I hope you hear me well now. I will be switching this, but one very important thing I really want to like cross line, underline, like bold in this video is about the mobile versions of the websites.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody have heard of mobile versions, like, but we see that some mobile versions of the websites are either not well optimized or they don't exist at all. I have really bad news for you. We're starting 2019 with really bad news for you guys. If you don't have a mobile version of your website, what's going to happen?
Well, the user experience that we will talk about actually would
Okay,
be
she
like
didn't follow. I will explain. It happens in life.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a mobile version of the website, basically Google will get your page into the mobile, like the millionth page of the search engine results.
Yeah.
Basically, it will disqualify you at all. You will not exist for this search engine at all. You will not exist. This is a new algorithm that Google have recently announced. Yeah. If you don't have a mobile version of your desktop your desktop website version, or if your website is not easily adjustable, like have both in one, really bad news for you. You will not exist. Yes, so do you have the list, or you want to help yourself with this?
No, for now it's okay.
Okay.
Another important thing when we're talking about not only mobile versions but also like the desktop ones is the page speed. Like it's very important not to burden your website like with thousands of different irrelevant pages, plugins, and even your images. It's important for them to be like well optimized for your site, so
videos,
not to, images, yeah, all kinds of creatives, so that they do not limit the speed of your website, and let's say it takes 2 minutes for the user to load a certain page. Personally, for me, when I cannot load a page within 30 seconds, this for me is like a red flag, and it gives me a really bad experience.
And you, like she said, 30 seconds, she's a really patient user then.
Yeah.
Normally people are gone after the 5th even, like, but it's really subjective, but this is very important and very, very crucial point that you just mentioned. Do you have another one? Or?
You can go.
Okay, I can go. We do that really freestyle, guys. We don't have big team, big editors. No, we're joking, we have. But yeah. Mobile responsiveness and usability across devices. We mentioned that. This is very important, guys. This is very important. Like, there are many websites now that are built on WordPress, on other content management system platforms, and most of them have that feature. Some of them don't. I mean, make sure whoever builds your website, whoever creates the content on the website, make sure you ask for that to be included in the development, or if you have it, check how it is performing. Check it on a tablet, check it on an iPhone, check it on a Huawei or any and desktop. Yeah. And one very important thing about the second topic she mentioned is images. She said that, and it's very, very important. When you have that, when you have a beautiful image that speaks million words about your business, but it's huge, it's not easily resizable, it's not responsive, it's kind of saying to the algorithm of Google, hey, like, I'm really not user friendly for the devices that are used worldwide. So no matter how beautiful your pictures are, no matter how great, the fantastic image that you have and that you love about your business is, if it's not meeting the rules that she outlined, that's bad news. So I will pick another important topic for you to pay attention to when you build your own site. We're talking about on-site or on-page search engine optimization. Outbound links is very important. Like I have here, create relevant outbound links in your content. I'll spend 1 minute on that, and what I'm going to talk about is like a few years ago you could have bought somebody to cross-link and exchange link actually for your website, but there is a difference between inbound and outbound link. And when we talk about outbound links, this is something that you should definitely pay attention to. Check your outbound links. Check not that if you have them, but to where they link. What is the quality of the page you are linked to? What is the page rank? And you can easily create that, guys. You can easily put links to where, for example?
Well, like to even Google, I don't know, you can put links to YouTube videos, to reference other similar businesses or pages.
But that have high quality page
high
rank.
quality. Yeah, it's not only to put to have those links, but to have quality actually links.
Quality links, yeah. And quality links, they are defined by the page rank, and they are defined by a lot of other factors. We cannot go over all of them immediately, but this is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, so another important thing for your website is to have like a relevant URL. So try to avoid like writing numbers and symbols, but like to have clear words and like the name of your business, or if it's like an article, to have the name of the article clearly stated there, not like symbols or numbers, because this just confuses the chatbots that Google has, and this will like it will have the reverse effect and will like have bad ranking for your website.
All right.
Search engines.
Yes.
And that's why another important things are also the meta descriptions and titles you put for your website and for like the content you create on your website. And also another important thing in regards to when you create content and the creatives you have, it is like really good to optimize them in terms of you should like put a title, out descriptions on your images. What else?
What else?
What else? Like this meta description also. Yeah, all this would like lead to better ranking for you.
Yes, true. And another thing, when we speak about speed optimization, and there are things you should do and you shouldn't do. Things you shouldn't do is we see with a lot of our clients that they think that when they install a lot of plugins into a WordPress site that says, hey, install this plugin and your speed will be dramatically increased into 2 seconds. When you install 3, 4, 10 of those, your website will crash down. And like this is the worst. So be very careful with cheap solutions. Be very careful with cheap and extremely over-promising solutions to easy platforms, because this is most probably gonna end ugly. You don't want that for you. Do you have another thing to say, or I should continue?
You can continue.
I will continue, yeah. Okay, another thing I really want to stress on, and another thing we often advise our clients with when we are talking about building a new website, improving an old website, existing website, is how relevant the things that you do SEO wise should be to the user. Because most of the companies and most of the experts, when they do SEO, I mean, expert wouldn't do that, but most of the people, when they do on-site SEO, they care about the search engine only.
Yeah.
And this is not very good, because you have also real human beings, users, that are using your website. And no matter how well you do the infrastructure at the back end, you have the front end, which is still important. So be very careful what you do. Like, do not overdo links, do not overdo text only, do not overdo images only, do not overdo all the things that are important for the bot and the algorithm, but that are completely irrelevant for the user. You should have a fine balance, a fine synergy, a harmony that you should consider when you do that. I pass the ball to you for one last point that is very, very important in SEO. You decide which one it will be, and I'll prepare another one. You can mention about Webmaster Tools,
Yeah.
and the other platform that all the website need to have a register.
Google Analytics.
Analytics.
And also we have Google Analytics.
What do they do with Google Analytics?
It's very important there to use the tools that it provides you. Like for again, you can track their all like information you need for optimization of your website. Like you can for example see where your users are mostly coming from, and for example what kind of devices they are using, so you can
optimize the content.
You can see how to optimize the content.
Also, Webmaster Tools registration there is extremely important.
Yeah,
Google Webmaster Tools.
Google Webmaster Tools and search the search console as well.
Yes, exactly. You should have that. Bam, bam, bam. 3 things covered.
It's like mandatory. Yeah.
Yes, this is mandatory. I mean, yeah, for good professional content. And one last point I want to make is it's very easy, guys, for everybody to stay tuned with the Google updates. All the fancy creatures, the panda, the giraffe, the hippopotamus, and all the stuff. So Google is always and constantly updating the algorithms based on which they rank the content on the web. Okay, and if you want to be the winner in this game, you need to stay tuned with that, or at least read the news. So we recommend you guys, business owners, stay tuned with Google blog, official blog of the Google search engine optimization. It's very easy. You go there, you put your email, you subscribe, and you have all the information first. We do that, of course, we need to. Second most important thing in this particular method is to read between the lines and actually digest the information and all the slang used with by Google, so you can actually understand what the new algorithm or the new update is related to. Yeah. Do we miss something?
Well, as a starting,
we're gonna do a second part.
Yeah, we will have a second part, second edition. Like not next week, but the week after that.
The week after. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned for it, yeah.
Stay tuned.
And also check our blog as well, because there we are also like writing and announcing when there are like interesting updates in the digital world.
The digital world. Okay, guys, have a good afternoon, evening, morning, no matter where you're based, Thailand, South America, Bulgaria, England, America, I don't know. Yeah. Enjoy, and we see each other again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.